One of the many popular new fixtures near the Strip. This is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. Between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's RJ Marvin. And that's the way to start this game. Give them 8 on that first offensive snap. We'll pause after that first snap of the game. Gonna need to adjust their game plan because that is their running back who's hurt and getting some help. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Outright and Ingram makes the grab. This is not going to help their cause ahead of 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. Tight end going in motion here. 3rd down run by Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Going for it on 4th, Nix. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Just loose, incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
1st and 10 from the 41. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Looking slant, but out complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
18 rep, 70 Lions.
To throw it on 1st down. Taking it on the slant by Bash. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They'll go play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And they get to him again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Now the Raiders ready in for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, you still get some positive yards with your legs.
2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Going for the first with Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. Here we go on fourth, Nix. He finds Adams, complete. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Gain of 15. First down, Denver.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the fray. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Pressure coming, and they take him down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
It's second down.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And they'll find ahead for a few. It's third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Nix from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He's got this at the 27. Jukes out a one stop. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Bruce Sanders that time on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another give here to Jency. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third and long for him here. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. He's brought down before the return gets far.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Bell going in motion left. Second and 13. That pass is caught by Bell. It's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Now Nick's on third down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Nick's with it on first. Completed over the middle. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Dobbins trying the right side. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 14. The pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Running left, it's Dobbins. Good running, lifts off about 7. They're still short. 4th down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
Carlson's kick is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
It's better the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy who can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This makes it up to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Gentile on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
19.
This is Gentile. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Bell going in motion left. Second down. Here's Nix again. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. With a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Here's Nix. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. Like you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Once more with Harvey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
In motion, there goes Bell. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Jeremy Crawshaw.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Back deep for the Raiders is Trey Tucker. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice footwork at the 25. A very good return there, giving an even 20 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in it.
And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And again, touchdown, Denver. R.J. Harvey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Well, just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. When you look at this Bronco defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
That one out wide and intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change? Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Ginty out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Ginty. They'll get 4 there on the screen and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 14-yard line.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Back to throw again. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He has space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll get this complete to the rookie from Michigan State. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Right back to throw, and it's caught once again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Down to the 25. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In motion, there goes Bell. Now it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a first and goal. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second and 4. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. McKenzie. Hard throw. Incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Jeremy Chinn picks it up. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. McKenzie. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted into the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. McKenzie. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Raiders at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0 for 4? That doesn't even sound right today.
They're going to Brooks as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to
The guy's man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 30 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Next to the air. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, here's Nix. Dancing to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
And the Broncos first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
To throw is Nix. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get it down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
We'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back to the air with Nix. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Carlson on for the point after.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a lead now up to 14.
Raiders 10.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they can't bring him down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, and he could not pull it in. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Off play action. McKenzie. And that's going to be incomplete.
You're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. Jack Bech with it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. McKenzie. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll go with the keeper. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Harvey. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing Nix. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Here's Nix. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Looking to throw. Nix. Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
It's third down.
It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up 3rd and goal. In motion, there goes Bell. He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
In motion comes the tight end left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A handoff. Here's Harvey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit out back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Nix from the shotgun. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. They decided to be thrilled with that.
Yeah, this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. McKenzie. A quick throw, but incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that and how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Come on, set.
On the give, Jeanty. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Jeanty. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the close fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9 times.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be? first and 10. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. R.J. Harvey with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Raiders 10.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Gets around him. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
1-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. McKenzie. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they will finally get him down as he's hauled away to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Harvey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And the Broncos first down.
Again, it's Harvey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nix. And this is caught for the field. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. In motion, there goes Bell. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Raiders,
they'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Nix. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partners? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Got it. Ready?
first down. He'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Riley Moss. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A run here with Harvey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I like it. I like the call. It's still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On play action, here's Nix. That is caught. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those